Alright guys, welcome back to another vid here from the Subi Sanctuary. Today I'm actually at home with my high mile WRX. And with that being said, we're going to get into some high mile maintenance issues, if you want to call them that. So I'm going to start with some exterior activity here. When I did the sedan front end, unknowing to me, I was sold single stage paint and I mixed it as if it was base clear. It did some really cool stuff like that. As soon as it hit the sun, I guess drying unevenly. Lesson learned. The can was unlabeled. I now do not use that paint supplier and things have been great so far. At the same time I painted the fenders, I painted the bumper as well. And so aside from this totally grotesque stone chipping, which is probably related to the paint mishap, you can see this wrinkly texture all in here. And then it was almost like when a bug would hit the bumper paint was so soft that it would imprint, if not flake off. So this is really quite a mess. At a glance, it's always been, somewhat acceptable. This car is just a driver for me. All right, now that I've shown you guys the whack paint up close, I'm actually going to remove the bumper, the lip, these little headlight filler plates. My headlights are pretty whack as well. Let's see what we're gonna do about that. And what I'm gonna do with this bumper and this lip is actually put it on the Trash Panda project. I imagine the Trash Panda project will come out significantly earlier than when you guys actually end up seeing me do some of the stuff on this car. I just wanted to mention that is where this bumper will have gone. It is coming off of my own prized car and being donated to the Trash Panda. In the end, we're gonna do something different with the bumper on my car here. So let's get this bumper off and out of the way. Trash Panda is going to be great and all, but I'm not willing to give up my beautiful fog lights for the Trash Panda. It's going to actually be getting fog light covers. I do have a set painted for this car as well, but I've always been a big fan of the big fog lights. But with that being said, these babies are mine. All right, well, let's get back to the action. Now I've got the bug eye up here at the main shop on the hoist, and we are going to get into doing a very minor mod, but significant change. So first thing we're gonna do here is get these BBS RKs off the car, and I'm gonna show you guys what's going on here. So before I pull this wheel off, I wanna give it a shout out. It was a great wheel, however, I am moving on from this wheel. This would have been an optional wheel for the bug eyes, in fact. This would have come on a Spec R1. I'm not sure if you could get it on anything else, so it is a pretty rare wheel. With that being said, I did really enjoy these wheels. I ran them for quite a few years. Now back up to the front here, you can see I am running no fender liner. I do have a plate in there so my engine bay doesn't get totally blasted with crap, but I'm getting tired of this. Show these like little stones that get blasted in there, as well as you can see them coming out under the door. And this is no good for your car because occasionally they get stuck in here. And when you go to open the door, then you're gonna either bend your door or scratch the top of your rocker there. So what I've done is I've got some brand new OEM fender liners. What I'm gonna do first is blow out all this crap, and then we can get the fender liner in, and then we can get into the next cool, significant change. There we go, that is a lot of rocks out of there. So this is basically like weight reduction as well at the same time here. All right, here we are with the passenger side first. These are actually my own personal signature model. They have my name on them and everything. It's pretty much almost already ready. Here we are finally with the great reveal of the new wheel. This is probably version 12 for my wheel setup on this car. We're going from the BBS RK, which is a 17 by 7, over to an 18 by 8. So these are the Speedline Motorsports wheels. What makes these different from the regular Speedline wheels is they actually require this lug nut to be installed. I'll show you what I mean when we put them on the car, and you'll see how far in the studs are there. They're built to be very robust, and if you guys don't recognize them yet, these actually came off of the 22B. Little close-up as to what I was talking about there is how thick the hub is on these wheels to make them resilient to impacts and hits. You can see in there how deep in the actual stud is, and that's why you need these. I would call these ETs for extended thread. Go in there, and then I mean there's a little peek inside. I feel like these would clear Brembos without issue. They clear the 4-pots pretty well. And I think this is definitely going to be a change for me to get used to, so I'm going to go ahead and throw all the other wheels on now. Now on 2 of my wheels, I'm actually missing my center cap, so I was able to find a plastic insert that fits. However, I'm actually waiting for the logo to stick on it. What I'm going to do is replace all 4 of them so they end up matching, and then I'll take the 2 original ones out and keep those as spares. These being the Motorsports wheels, they are actually incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to find the original center caps for. So this solution will work out really well, and otherwise nobody will know the difference. Paix France.
Yo, stack of heat in the car. Put some straps on.
So these are in memory of my boy Dill. He ain't dead, but he's gay.
Do you think Nick won't talk to me until he's Jewish?
Yeah.
I just take off the side skirts on a fucking Saturday, scuff them quick, and spray them.
Yeah.
Because they look like dookie now compared to the rear spats.
I know, the rear spats look better than most of the whole fucking car.
Yeah.
There we are with the new OEM rear spats on the car, ready to release it into the wild. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was filmed over the last year. I'm actually now this winter again in the midst of another overhaul for my bug eye. So I've got some very significant changes that I'm doing this time, and I hope you guys tune in again to see where we end up in the next phase for this car. Wheels were definitely a game changer for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until the next one, happy Subaruing.